moments later.
So what's up mga ka-Ayabels? I'm back again and again and again. It's your teacher Aya, straight out of Gen 3 Refi from Dasma. Online studies the name of the game, and if you subscribe to our lesson, I promise to keep you entertained.
A few minutes later.
Panibagong video for the lesson natin sa mga susunod na aralin. So, sorry medyo busy si ma'am kasi busy sa pag-check ng module at may crush daw. Ang tanong, maka-crush back na ba tayo ni Crush? Sure, hindi. Magtuloy-tuloy pa rin ang ating video online tutorial. So, sa mga susunod na araw, may madadagdagan pa sa bawat module na video. Kaya huwag kayong masa-stress kasi it's so basic lang ng mga video natin, module. Maintindihan nyo talaga siya. I will explain it to you para mas malinaw sa inyo. So, don't worry. At alam nyo ba kung anong content ng video natin for today? Siyempre, itutur ko muna kayo sa bahay namin. Joke, hindi. Mag-aaral tayo. Module 1. Mamaya, ibibigay ko sa inyo ang content ng Module 1.
A few moments later.
Okay, let's start with the Module 1, which is the scope of social work. When you say scope of social work, scope meaning it is the range, ito yung hangganan, ito yung limit, okay, ito yung sakop ng social work. So you'll find out that there are 3 scope of social work. Don't worry kasi hindi nyo na ako makita kahit madilim. Basta mapaliwanag ko sa inyo to ng maigi. Okay, let's start with the first scope of social work. The first one is social work as a primary discipline. Siyempre, from the word itself, primary discipline. So it is the foremost, it is the beginning, it is the first one, or it is the premier scope of social work. Okay, let's find out the content about primary discipline. Okay, the first one, we all know that social work deals with people and the community of life. So, adoption and services of unmarried parents. So, alam natin ang social work is more on the family basis in the community. So, adoption and services of unmarried parents. So, it means, unmarried parents, ito yung mga magulang na pwedeng hiwalay, pwedeng hindi kasal, or pwedeng nagkaanak, tapos hindi nga sila nagpakasal. Adoption means pag-aampon, orphanage. So, that's a primary discipline of social work. The main goal or the scope of this discipline is to assist women decision-making process. Siyempre, di ba, kapag mag-aampon ka ng anak, you need to think first, for example, the family planning. Okay? Involved dyan ang decision-making process. Kaya under the adoption and services of unmarried parents, especially the women, dahil nga sila ang may kakayahan, no, lalo na sa pag-aalaga ng bata, so sila ang magde-desisyon. So this program is for the women. Next one, foster care. Foster meaning is parang related din siya sa pag-aampon, sa pag-aalaga. Maghahanap ka ng foster parent. Example ito, yung mga inabando ng anak, hinahanapan sila ng karapat-dapat na parent na mag-aalaga sa kanila kapag nilipat sila sa responsibility ng ibang magulang. So, yun na nga, orphanage, and it involves child and parents and removing children from home. Ibig sabihin nito, kapag nagkaroon ng abuse, no, yung pagmamaltrato sa mga bata, hindi pag-support financially, emotionally, spiritually, and mentally, okay, pwedeng tanggalan ng karapatan ang mga magulang, no, ng mga batang ito ng DSWD or the Department of Social Welfare and Development para ilipat sa kanila ang rights to adopt or to foster the care for the children. So that's it. It's all about foster care, pag-aalaga, pag-aampon sa mga bata. Okay. The third one, under social work as a primary discipline, is all about the residential care. From the word itself, residential. Residence. So it means it involves a family again, the group of people and community. So let's find out what is a residential care. So the first one, residential care specially focuses on the treatment center for a child, antisocial behavior, and return the child to home. So matapos ampunin ng mga foster parent ang bata, kapag nakita nila na yung totoong biological parent ay kaya na mag-support, so they can return the children from its original parent. Kaya nga nakalagay dito, pwedeng magkaroon ng rights, ng responsibility ang DSWD or the Department of Social Welfare and Development para magamot ang mga bata to their care kung hindi kayang suportahan ng mga parent. So, residential care is all about treatment, panggagamot sa mga sabihin na ADHD, autism, mental retardation, and other disability when it comes to children's development, lalo na sa pag-care. Okay? So the next one, aside from residential care, that is all about treatment, support services. Social work doesn't deal only with the treatment, but also support. Aside from medicine and foster care, it also deals with the support services, diba? Service. Okay? Number 5, we have protective services. So, it deals with the laws, rights of the children, especially the First Convention Act of the Philippines under the children care and for the youth. Okay, the first one we have abuse, maltreatment, and exploitation from parents, and it deals with the law. So we have different laws under the Republic of the Philippines, okay, dealing with the children, the youth, especially the abuse, exploited children, human trafficking for children. So, ayun yung mga nababiolate na laws. Okay? Okay. The question is, kailangan ng protective services sa mga bata kung sila ay, is the child in danger? Sila ba ay nasa panganib? Second, do the parents have the capacity to resolve the problem? So, eventually kapag hindi na kayang suportahan ng parent, yun ang binanggit ko kanina, DSWD, pwede na lang kunin ng bata. Okay? And what are the risks involved? These are the different problems, challenges na hinaharap ng bata, especially 18 years old and below. No? Diba yung mga menor de edad na bata? So that's the protective services questions in order for the SWD to take action regarding child protection. Okay? We have the different tulos about children protection. So the first one, we have the Republic Act number 7610. So RA 7610 is known as the Special Protection for Child Abuse, Discrimination, and Exploitation. So it's all about child abuse protection. So the first one, we have Republic Act 7610, and the second one deals with Republic Act number 7877, which is known as the Anti-Sexual Harassment Act of 1995. So from the word itself, sexual harassment, it can also deals with physical injury, sexual harassment, emotional, spiritual, mental, and other abuse involving children. So, ito yung mga bata under 18, 7877, and pwede din yan sa mga adult or sa elderly people. Okay, tapos na tayo sa protective services. Okay. And in terms of family services, so under pa rin to ng primary discipline ng social work. So, family services. Family counseling. So, we have 3 types of family services here. The first one is called the family counseling. So, from the word itself, counseling does not end with that. So, hanggang sa social work, meron tayong tinatawag dito na counseling. So, especially family counseling because it deals with the group of people and the community. So, family counseling has also different types. The first one, family case work. Diba ka, no? Case work. Meaning, it's all about helping individual members of the family, their behavior to make them more effective contributors. So, sa family case work, It focuses on how are you going to handle the problems, no? To solve the problems, kaya nga nakalagay is case work. So help the individual members to be more effective makapag-ambag sa family. So it does not deal with only problems, but it also focuses on the different solutions. For the second component under family services, we have family group work. So kung kanina is family case work, family group work focuses mainly na group. So it means not just an individual but a community also. So ano tong group work na to? So it means it's all about the relationship to resolve family problems and unity. So nabanggit ko na sa introduction ng social work na it is more, kung sa counseling is psychotherapy, here in social work, we are dealing with family therapy. So isa na to sa mga cases or group work about family that deals with the problems and unity to solve challenges within the family. So unity meaning is like to unite the family when it comes to broken family, or there are some issues within the members of the family. So family group work, it's all about unity. Okay, pagkakaisa ng isang family. Okay. The third one we have, ito na, family therapy. So family therapy, it's all about counseling process. So in social work, meron pa rin tayong counseling. Pero kabilang na dito ang buong pamilya. Example is to restructure to be more supportive members. Example natin about employment. Magpapaseminar about job hiring, job recruitment. So sa employment, so the family can finance its resources, especially education, basic needs of the members of the family, income, wealth, the budget within the family, allocation of resources, production and distribution of equality within the family. So family therapy is all about to support the members to be a holistic individual. Holistic meaning mentally, physically, socially, spiritually. It's all about the whole person itself. So that's family therapy. Uniting and improving family status, the status quo or the social class within the society. So that's family therapy. Second one, family life education. So hindi lang sapat na it's all about going to school for a student to educate sa school, but especially family life education. Ito naman, family needs education for them to prevent family breakdown and interpersonal relationship and improvement. So, sa school, malalaman nila or sa mga seminars, family gathering, family day, yung mga ganun mga events sa school. It's about building interpersonal socialization with other families, relationship, communication, interaction. So parang paulit-ulit lang siya sa counseling. Pero kasi dito, maraming tao sa family. So that's family life education by giving education to the family, seminars, family programs, like that. So it's family life education. Next, family planning. So ito na, dito na papasok yung building a family, planning, kung ilan ang anak, pamilya, resources, house, like that. So family planning, it assists families to plan the number, especially the number of children, kung ilan yung pinaplanong anak sa isang pamilya, spacing and timing of the births of children. So kailangan may gap sa family, di ba parang dapat may child policy kung ilan na yung kayang buhayin, di ba? Kasi doon nag-ugat ang poverty. Kapag hindi na kayang buhayin ng family ang mga anak, so dapat magplano sila kung ilang anak at kung kaya nilang suportahan kapag dumating sila doon sa limit na gusto nila. And quality of life and decision. So it involves decision making, to improve the quality of life of a family. Hindi lang, kailangan may planning talaga lagi, decision making. Yan pinakamahalaga sa family. It's all about family planning. So I think family planning is the most important terms under family services. Planado dapat lahat. Okay. So, when it comes to income maintenance, diba? From the word itself, income maintenance. So, involved na naman dito ang money, ang financial resources. Especially, public assistance. Tumutukoy naman to sa mga suporta ng gobyerno na binibigay sa iba't ibang tao, sa individuals. Public assistance, ano bang nakapaloob dito? Cash grants, no? Food stamps, hospital and medical care, and security income. So, ito yung pagtulong, example for peace, no? Pantawid pamilyang Pilipino ng program ng government to assist family, no? Nagbibigay sila ng income. I think 10,000 pesos a month for them, no? To use for the family. It's a financial assistance, public assistance to the family na hindi abot yung income or hindi sapat yung kinikita nila para matustusan ng pamilya. So, that's the aid that the government can do for the people, for the common good, giving financial assistance. Second one, we have social insurances. Social insurances, it deals with employers and employees when it comes to work and job. So, social insurances, SSS, Social Security System, GSIS, government security insurance system like that. So, it's all about working, it's all about managing work in the family to finance the members of the family. So, that's it. So, the second scope, so tapos na tayo sa first scope. Diba? Ang first scope of social work is all about as a primary discipline. What do you mean by primary discipline? Bakit nga? One. So, the second scope, we have social work as an equal partner. Kung sa una is the first primary discipline. So, sa second naman, equal partner. So, there's justice, social justice, diba? Equality, fairness within the members of the society. So, under this, we have in terms of aging. Aging, di ba, syempre, age, no? Pagtanda ng tao. So, merong ganyan. Syempre, kasama na dito yung mga matatanda, the home for the aged, no? Kailangan nila ng support in own homes. Support in own homes, linking community programs, and long-term care facilities. So, kung wala na talagang pamilya na kumukup sa kanila, ilalagay sila sa isang home for the aged. No? The government will assist them. A-assist sila ng government sa kanilang long-term care. Kasi nga, wala na, kawawa sila, di ba? So, nandiyan naman ang government to assist the people who are sobrang matatanda na, hindi bando na ng pamilya. So, alam niyo naman yung mga ina-explain ko, it's almost self-explanatory, common sense. No? I don't need to explain this so deep, no? Because I think you can understand the following terms. No? If you can read or analyze our lesson. So, that's it. So, ito naman mga basic terms. Parang paulit-ulit nga lang, di ba? In terms of community services, community planning, and community development. So, parang naulit lang ulit yung sa family. Sa family, may planning, may decision making, may services, may insurance. So, ganun din sa community itself. No, paulit-ulit lang siya. Next one, youth and group services. No, ito naman sa mga bata. Sports, camping, it's all about building, team building, di ba? Socialization ulit, mapupunta, no? Building friendship, teamwork, unity, cooperation, responsibility. That's it. And the second one, we have mental health and retardation. So, involved din dito yung may mga kapansanan, persons with disabilities. Okay? Last scope of social work, no? Ito na yung pangatlo, social work as a secondary discipline. So, secondary discipline naman siya. Under secondary discipline, in terms of industry. Industry, ito na yung mga pangangailangan, economic resources, support both managers and work ulit, di ba? Managers and employees, social problems, counseling and management. So, paulit-ulit lang siya kasi it is with community ulit. Di ba? Sobrang self-explanatory niya. So, that's it. Support industry, industriya, food, the processes, manufacturing of goods for the family to sustain their needs, basic needs. Next, in terms of medical and healthcare. So, I think this is the most important part of family. It's all about health, diba? Kaya health is wealth. So, it's all about mental health care. Ito na nga, psychological factors, self-help groups. So, may counseling na naman ulit. So, nandiyan na naman ang counselor and counselee sa family. No? Kasi nga, yung psychological, kapag nagka-problema, lalapit ka ulit sa counselor. So, it's mental health care. Next one, we have schools. Ito, tamang-tama para sa inyo. Social work in school setting. So, ito naman is mga basic terms. Siyempre, social workers, they help in the school by means of giving assistance, no, to facilitate the provision of education. Siyempre, DSWD, children, the youth, no, they are involved in education mostly. Second one, we have urgent needs. Kailangan relevant to the society. Ano ba yung kailangan ng mga bata sa school? No? The subject, no, to be a globally competitive individual, especially in your curriculum, the K-12 education. Enhanced Basic Education Act 10533 of 2013. So, that's a step by the government to help the children to upgrade the system or the quality of education here in the Philippines. Okay? Third one, tinutulungan nila ang mga administrators, nag-consulta, planning, decision-making ulit. Fourth, it's all about giving the students motivation and assisting in managing classroom. So they also help the teachers in managing the classroom, social workers. Magtutulungan kasi yan with the guidance counselors, school administrations, the faculty, the principal, so social workers also involved in education. Fifth, organization. Diba? Yung mga organization, mga clubs sa school, yung mga organization. GSO club yun, science, no? Basta involving communication and social work. So, yung mga organization. And then, they also develop and maintain liaison between the school and critical fields. So, meron silang connection within the community. Hindi lang basta sa school yung pangangailangan. So, yung school is makikipag-coordinate siya sa iba't ibang agency ng government. So, magiging tulay ngayon ang social workers for that, giving connection. Next one. Last, we have leadership skills and yun na naman, psychology. So, aside from school setting, they also give the students, kaya alam mo nandiyan yung TESDA, di ba? Technical Education and Skills Development Authority. Diba? To enhance our skills, trainings, seminars, programs, no? Para ma-build natin yung mga skills na meron tayo from the social workers. Ano yung nakakatulong? Baking, computer, information and communication technology, marami pang field na involve yung social work. Aside from school, no, meron yung connection sa iba't ibang fields of work. So, that's the end of Module 1, the scope of social work. So, sobrang self-explanatory niya, kaya I don't need to explain it to you further because I think you can understand by giving the keywords for the lesson.
A few minutes later.
So, ayan. Tapos na po tayo sa Module 1 under our lesson. So, I think you can understand the following terms kasi it's almost self-explanatory. So, lang. Thank you. See you for the next module. Bye!